Hi, in this week's video, I'm going to be telling you about the 9 worst things about the new Peloton Tread. Now, I absolutely love this tread, and the niggles with the tread are small, but they are there, and I do notice them. Let's get cracking. Okay, so the first thing is buzzing. So if you've got one of these and you haven't heard of buzzing, please just go to this timestamp. Or if you don't want to know about buzzing, just go to this timestamp. The reason being is once I tell you about this, you won't be able to unhear it. 25 years ago, somebody said to me that 1 in 5 pigeons has got a deformed foot. For the last 25 years, every time I see a pigeon, I can't help but look at his foot. And now neither can you, I guess, so I'm sorry about that. So let me show you this buzzing and you can tell me if you think it will get on your nerves. Okay, so this room is completely silent, as you can hear. Or can't hear. There's no noise. Let me turn the machine on. Can you hear that? It's almost like there's an electrical fault, but I know there isn't. But there's just this noise. Now it might be that this room is completely silent so I can hear it. But it's a bit like crickets. It's just like this buzzing when the machine's on. So the next thing I want to show you is the wobbling on the tread. So I've put this tripod here, which shouldn't move, which should show you how much this is moving. So when you're walking, it's fine. Let's just put this up a bit faster. But when you put it on an incline, I don't know if you can see, there is a lot more movement, especially if you start running. Let me just show you. So there's a fair amount of movement when it's on an incline and when you're running. So I've looked back on that bit of footage and it didn't seem to be moving that much, but it does move a bit, especially when you're running, maybe you're running harder on incline. However, I think it's a bit like a plane wing. So if you look at a plane's wings, they do move a bit and that just stops them snapping off basically. So it's certainly not a problem and I got used to it really quickly. But if you're not expecting it to move and you do start running hard on it, you may find there's a little bit of movement in there. Next is conditioning, and this is for people like me. So if you're not used to running, I love running on this, but I'm very much in the camp of you never see a happy jogger, do you? When you see them out and about, they're never smiling. So, and the other thing is, on the news, who finds the bodies? Local joggers and dog walkers. Is it just a coincidence? Anyway, so what you may find is conditioning is an issue. So I did a 5-minute stretch before my run and a 5-minute stretch after, but I was getting loads of calf pain and it was just kind of really impacting my performance. There is a fix, and the 3 things that instantly cured it for me are compression socks, trainer insoles, and also using BioFreeze or a similar product. I can't recommend it enough. It solved this issue. This issue had been going on for about 2 weeks. It solved it in about 24 hours. Now, a few people have asked me in the comments on my original video on the tread about the length of the belt. So is it a little bit short and is it a little bit narrow? So I would say for 99% of the time for my running, it's absolutely perfect. It's the right size for a domestic setting. Here's my wife running on the tread. We don't have any issues at all with the length of this belt. However, there has been an occasion where I was coming off a sprint, so I was running as fast as I can on the treadmill, and then the instructor said to slow down. At that point, I would have liked to have slowed down a little bit quicker because I felt myself just edging on the back of that belt. Now, it was a one-off, and it hasn't happened since because I'm conscious of it. So I don't think the belt's too short, but if you've got really long legs, I'm not sure. I think you should be fine. but just be wary of it. Next is the power lead. So when the guys fitted the tread, they said that you can't put the power lead under the treadmill just in case it gets crushed. So you kind of have to put it to the side a bit, and if anyone tugs on this cable, it just pulls out the power lead here. It comes out really easily. So as you can see here, I've run some cable channels there, and I've got, these are just door stops that I've fitted. Now our problem's further compounded by this. This is Andrew. He cleans the gym every night, and if I switch him on every morning, Andrew would have pulled the cable out. You may not have an Andrew, but if you've got a tread and it's happening to you, or you're getting a tread, just put something around there just to stop the cable from being knocked out. Next is screen height. So I'm 5'7", and it's a fantastic screen. And I was in two minds about making this video because I really, really love this tread. This is probably one of the best investments. With the Peloton bike, the two best investments I've made in my personal cardiovascular fitness. The screen though, is just a little bit low. So quite often when you're running, the instructor will say, look straight ahead for good form. If I look straight ahead, I can't really see the screen. It's just in my peripheral vision. So it would be handy if this was just a little bit higher. Lastly, I want to talk about what's happened to my performance on the bike since I bought the tread. If you know the answer to this, then please tell me in the comments, because I don't know what's gone on. So since I've got the tread, my performance on here, I mean, it's just been really inspiring, and every day, every time I use this, I get a little bit better. And as I've talked about in other videos, the coaching is just fantastic on this, as well as the bike, of course. However, my performance on the bike has really gone down the pooper since I got this. As my performance gets better on here, my performance gets worse on the bike. I don't know whether this is to do with I'm getting more conditioned to this, so I'm losing conditioning on there, or I'm overtraining. I do 20 minutes every day, and I alternate between the two. Maybe that's it. If you know, please tell me, but let me show you. As you can see by the blue circles here, I'm working out every day. But if I look at my workout history, you can see that, I mean, I had a really bad down the bike there, but let's just look here. So I'm getting 239 over 20 minutes. This is my output on a 20-minute run. However, only 129 on a bike. If we look at here, 261 on a run, 127 on the bike. So about 180 was a good figure for me on the bike. And here's some bar graphs. So, whoops. So that's a run, that's a ride, that's a run, that's a ride. I really don't know what's going on. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm a huge fan of the Peloton Tread. I think it's an amazing piece of fitness equipment. So please don't let me put you off buying one. However, I think it's important for balance to show you that it's not completely, although very, very good, it's not completely perfect. So I hope it's been useful. I'll put some more videos around me now. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And until next time, see you soon.